Welcome back to Trends and Friends, and happy Earth Day. In celebration of Earth Day, I thought it'd be fun to share a recipe that we always make. Some people call it dirt cake, but because it's Earth Day only once a year, we call it earth cake, and it's super easy. So I want to share with you from my good old hometown of Earth, Texas, how to make earth cake. So one of the things you want to start doing, there's several ingredients that you need, but it's very, very inexpensive. In fact, I bought all of these ingredients for less than $6 from the Dollar Tree. You're going to start with some cups. You'll need some graham crackers, some chocolate pudding. Applesauce is an alternative, and I'll tell you why. You'll need some gummy worms as well as cream cookies, and then chocolate donuts, and that's also an alternative. So for some of us, we may want to do individual ones, so you can just take a clear plastic cup and you can make them with that, or you can make it in a big bowl. Now the reason I gave the alternative of the applesauce is because I've got one that has some dairy and gluten issues, and so with those intolerances we want to kind of switch it up a little bit, so you could do applesauce instead of the pudding. So if you see here in my big bowl, I've got my graham crackers already started for my first layer. That's the earth, right? That's the deep down part of the earth. So I'm going to add a few more graham crackers to my bowl, mix those all in. And you could be doing the same thing in your cup, right? Then you're going to take your chocolate pudding and you're just going to put that in. Now, if you are one that likes to make everything fresh, you certainly can do that. You can make some fresh pudding and put it in there. If you're not a chocolate person, you can always do a vanilla pudding, would work really well. And once you get this pudding in there, I'm going to add probably just a little bit more since my bowl is a little bit bigger. But for if you were doing an individual cup, you'd only need one tub of pudding for each cup, right? So one kid would get one tub for one cup, and that would be perfect, the perfect amount for them. So you just get that all in there, you spread it all around. This is kind of our mud, our wet dirt, if you will. And then we're going to add in some gummy worms. Okay, let me get this last one in here. Okay, and you're just going to spread that around, make it really, really even. Okay, then I'm going to add in my gummy worms. I'm going to use some green and gold for Spring Lake Earth since we're taking it back to Earth, Texas today. And you just put those in there all over. Okay, and they're kind of like a surprise when you dip into it. And then you're going to add your last layer. Now my last layer is the cream cookies that I have right here. I did the vanilla and the chocolate ones. You could do just vanilla if you wanted to. You could do just chocolate. But if you're someone who really doesn't like a crispy cookie, that's okay. The alternative would be a chocolate donut. This is going to give you more of a cakey kind of feel to it. If you like a chocolate donut more so than you like a cookie, this is a really good alternative. And if you don't like cookies and you want to stick with the graham cracker, that's always an alternative too that you could put in for your top layer. So you're just going to kind of spread this around. And now I've already crumbled them in. So one of the main things I probably should have told you first off is that you need to crumble this all up. And you can just crumble it yourselves with your hand. You can use a food processor, any of those kinds of products you can use. Or like I said, you can just crumble it up with your hands like I did. I'm going to get the last few pieces out. Okay, so now you can see that our worms are all covered up and our pudding is all covered up, and you've got a little bit of a rocky, dirty kind of cake there. I'm gonna move there you go. So there is your earth cake. Now if you wanted to spice it up and you wanted to use more blues and greens, you can certainly do that. There's all kinds of different puddings out there nowadays. If color is an issue for you, then maybe just stick with the basic chocolate and vanilla. But you can make it fun and individualized however you would like, but it's super, super easy. And don't forget, this doesn't have to be costly. I have a family of 5, and like I said, I spent about $5 to $6 on all of these items, and it was just at our local dollar store. So I hope you enjoy Earth Day. I hope you find some really fun ways that you and your family can help save our Earth all together. And I hope you enjoy your dirt and your earth cake. If you need any other questions or anything, we'll have all of this posted on our website, everythinglubbock.com/TNF. Now don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Trends and Friends.